to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. They're going to y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day on a productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're gonna roll to 10K subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. Find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visual LOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. Let's talk about it. Y'all probably gonna get this video tomorrow. But let's talk about it. So Teofimo Lopez, is calling out Gervonta Davis, Jared Ennis, and Terence Crawford, in an attempt to get a big fight. In my opinion, it looks like a desperate call out, from guys that realistically we know he's going to have trouble negotiating with all those guys. So in my opinion, it looks like a desperate attempt, to get big fights, because the compromise Teofimo is going to have to do to get those fights is going to be crazy. And I don't see Teofimo Lopez, willing to compromise in his past, because of, his past, negotiations. You just don't see it, and I'll start off, I'll discuss why, but, he's been trying to get guys to fight him, offering Ryan Garcia 55-45 split. You knew that wasn't going to happen. That was insane from him. But, a lot of people, he is, the best. He is the lineal champion at 140. But in all honesty, when offering those type of splits, to guys that been on pay-per-view, it's kind of crazy, he's not going to be able to bully, a guy like Ryan Garcia in negotiations. But, he looks like he wants a big fight. But with each guy, it's going to be tough, I'll start with Tank Davis. Tank Davis is at 135. T.O. fights at 140. He's 21-1, 13 KOs. Teofimo Lopez 27-0. Everybody knows Gervonta Davis, and Gervonta Davis is fighting at 135 pounds. He has a lot that he could do at 135. Even though, 35 still may seem a little dry, he still has things he can do besides going, to fight Teofimo Lopez, And Teofimo Lopez isn't going to come down to 35 to fight a Gervonta Davis. So we would honestly, it would be, Tank giving up something to go fight Teo, and we all know Gervonta Davis isn't giving Teo any, advantage in a fight like that. So that's one opportunity gone if we're being completely all the way honest. The negotiations with that, would have to be crazy, and the money, doesn't present itself, for Tank to even entertain it. Teo isn't selling tickets, he isn't, the biggest draw in the world. Even though he's trying, he tries his hardest, to be that draw, but he doesn't do it, and you can see it. You can see it in his attendance, when you watch his fights. It's not crowded, and they keep it as dark as possible, to show, to keep you from seeing how empty it is. But, he does, Teofimo Lopez, is the lineal champion. You got to give him credit for that. He is the top guy at 140. But as far as those, as far as a guy like Tank, it's not going to entertain. Now I can go, next we'll do Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford isn't going to entertain Teofimo Lopez. This is just another, attempt to, basically gain clout off of Terence Crawford's name. He's been calling Terence Crawford out for years, and Terence has never even addressed it, took it serious, ever even thought about it, and I don't even think Terence would consider it, because we all know if Teo and Terence Crawford fight, what would happen, Teo struggles with guys like Jermaine Ortiz and George Kambosos, and, he lost to George Kambosos, Sandor Martin, and we're asking him to go beat the guy at 54 that's a champion and, hasn't lost, and we asking a smaller. What weight would they fight it? Is Teo gonna go to 54? You see that? You see why I say it's a desperate attempt. All the fights at 40 for Teo that he can fight. And I'll do that once I get done discussing these guys. But all the fights he could be fighting, he's trying to call Terence Crawford. It's insane. We're not gonna see Terence Crawford jump out of his way. He's trying to get a Canelo fight, get him a big payday, and he's probably gonna be done with boxing. I don't think Terence Crawford has the interest to go entertain a guy like Teofimo Lopez at this point in his career. And if you guys don't think, he deserves the right, he does. He doesn't have to fight Teo. What does he get or by proving that he beat Teofimo Lopez? He doesn't get anything from that. It's no benefit to Terence Crawford for beating Teo. Everybody, any hardcore fan would say, oh, I knew that was going to happen. So let's cut the crap. Let's keep it a stack, bro. Let's not lie. I do think Teo is the man at 40, but this fight probably not gonna happen. Now you got Jaron Ennis, IBF champion at 147. Teo called him out, and this isn't, I wouldn't say it's a pay-per-view fight, but it would be a big fight in boxing. I mean, as far as hardcore, I would watch it. As far as hardcore, I would watch Ennis and Teofimo Lopez fight. But, Jaron Ennis isn't coming down to 40. We see how big Jaron Ennis is. Boots isn't coming down to 40 to fight Teo. So the fight would have to be at 47. See? Now you go up to 47. You don't have the lineal champion. Boots is the champion at 47. So, the leverage thing kicks in. Oh, dude, you want to give a 50-50. It's a lot. That's why I think those fights are far-fetched, because I don't see Teo going to 47 to actually pursue Boots. I don't see it. I think these are guys that are far-fetched from him fighting. So, we see him call those guys out. That's just me keeping it a stack. Like, let's not lie and act like we don't see what's happening. You see it. You're not blind. You're a smart person. Let's not lie. Like, we see what he's doing. At 40, you can call out. It's a lot at 40 that you could do. Still, Teo, So why call out guys we know you possibly not going to get in the ring with? And when you do call out a guy at your weight that's, possibly around your weight, you offer Ryan 55-45. Like, come on, man. That's insane. It's wrecked at 40. Like, let's not avoid it. You're not going to offer those guys an insane split when you pull the tickets you pull. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's no correlation there. He's going to be stuck chasing big fights, and because he's not what he think he is. And I told you guys, he has a delusional mindset. And I love Teo. I do think he's the best at 140, but he has to actually be, rational. That's just what it is. If he wants to be the superstar, he has to beat, and crazy as it sounds, he has to beat guys, beat the best guys consistently. He doesn't have that, it factor like a Ryan or Tank that he can just get past. That's just what it is. And I'm glad I'm not a fan of that. I do think he's the guy at 40 and he should become, but it's not like that. But that's just how I feel. I feel like those other fights he's trying to call out, those fights are not going to get made if we just keep it at a stat. They're not. So he looks kind of delusional in my opinion, but that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Smash that like button, hit that sub button for me. We on the road to 10K. We grinding to 10K. We grinding to 10K. I love you guys so much. Follow my X at Visual LOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. I love you guys so much. I'm out.